subscribe for more videos.
Welcome back, everybody. Domes are at risk. We are back on Surviving Mars, and we may not all be surviving. We do have 40 food now, so that's good. We did bring in a harvest. Oh, we brought in both harvests. It's a little concerning. They're kind of both lined up awkwardly close to each other. And that's what's causing this, so we need to have sort of an offset here, maybe. Maybe we throw in, gosh, I don't know, does quinoa improve? It doesn't. 2 souls, something that doesn't drop the value. 5 souls of 40 food is yuck. I mean, fruit trees gain value, potatoes deplete value, they're the same ratio. 11 per soul, optimal harvest. Corn is really good. Yeah, I'm okay with them. I guess they're just going to have to be where they are. They're just going to have to be offset or lined up for now. So we got Mega Doom being built, but that's not the top priority today. Today's priority is to finish off the polymers production for this beautiful space elevator. My Illudium Pewed 36 explosive space elevator. Anyways, we are also doing some stuff with the Schick here, and the other one is... no, here's the new one, the new asteroid. We have no other asteroids. I thought there was one rock. Oh, it's right here. It's ready to land. That's right. The Ishi is on its way here. Now, this place has... do we have a scan info on this one? Yeah, if we go here, we can see it, right? Is that, which one is this? Is this the... This is Pontus B11. Okay. So the Pontus B11 is not that guy. He's over here. Oop. Pontus B11. You got 42 of the polymers, 19 of the exotic metals, and that's about it. Travel time's only 2 hours, really. Good. Oh, that's right. We got that upgrade. So that's good. We're just here to grab the polymers and the exotic metals. Okay, and I believe there is some polymers down there. So if we land in here, where do we land so that we can actually get access? Can we actually, I should check, can we path across? We can terraform, not clear, but we can ramp. Let's resize. Oop. Wait, is that the smallest we can get? Yep, that is the smallest we can do. Okay, so we resize from here. I don't really care. There it is. Don't really care about. There you go. Perfect. Do that, and then we got to just find somewhere to land that's going to work. And we could possibly put it down here without taking out the concrete or the polymers. Maybe. Come on, give me a spot. I want. There's gonna get that stuff's gonna get in the way. Yeah, so wait, we had spotted a place here where we could put it, right? There it is. Yeah, it may block deposit. I'm okay with it blocking the water deposit. Let's place it right down there. Alright, satellites remaining. Your attention is required. We have found the remains of a satellite on the surface of the asteroid. It seems to have collided with it not too long ago. After some investigation, we've concluded that we can salvage some parts of the internal memory. The data contained can be useful to our future endeavors, but unfortunately we won't be able to recover everything. There's still some Martian surface scans stored in undamaged sectors. Try to extract those, gain 2,000 research, have at least 1 recon center, recover the data that it has on the surface. No, that's fine. We will do this. 2,000 research. Nice. Domes are still at risk. It says there's people starving, but we have a lot of food, so maybe it's just a lack of transfer of the food. I mean, there is a ton of food there, so people should be able to get the food. Yeah, that's the case. Is this all seed? Jeez. That's a lot of seed still sitting around. That is a food depot. That's a seed depot. That seed depot is nearly full. Alright. Put another one down. Electrostatic dust storm. Starts in 2 souls, 3 hours. Oh boy. Alright, we have 25-ish polymers needed. And back home, I believe we have a rocket. We do. We have $1.3 billion. We could bring polymers. There's 70 mil. They're not 70 million. They're 105 million for $500 million. $1 billion for 50 of them. That's a lot of money. $1 billion for 50 of them. $1 billion is way too much. We could order an extractor for $250,000, 375. And the sterlings are 400 million, 600 million. Jeepers. Could do that. Bring down 2 of those auto extractors for stuff on asteroids. And maybe we bring a bit in polymers. I don't want to spend too much. Because if we spend about, I know we were wanting to bring a ton down, but if we spend too much, we're going to be short cash. And we won't get cash anytime quick. So let's do the 10, launch them. By the time it gets back, most of the rest of the polymers will have been manufactured on surface. So, yes, you're needing research or repairs done. That's not good. Ishi has arrived with 10 drones on here. Great. Are you guys going to build this thing or what? Why not? Can you work on this construction? Are you actually going to work on it? What's going on, dudes? You're flyers. Oh my gosh, are you serious? You can't get there? What? Okay, let's dismantle this. Try again. That's weird. It feels like it's not letting it get to that spot. Let's do this. No, let's go here. Can I go this way? I can. Is there anything in the way there? No, just the deposits. This is exotic metals. Okay. Can you guys go get the exotic metals? What are you doing? I guess you don't get exotic metals? Okay. Why don't we automate that guy? No, don't automate him. Yes. No, don't automate you. Let's go here and say pick up. Oh, no, there's not a lot here. And that's blocked, too. All right. Well, this is an awkward beast. I don't actually see any resources on here. Kind of funky looking, but funky looking doesn't pay the bills. There's some polymers. Yeah, okay. All right, let's put a storage down for polymers and for... Too far from drone command. The heck? How is this? How are these guys not part of a drone commander? Oh. Do you not work as it? Yeah, you got 10 drones. Oh, service area. That's the problem. Why was your service area? Oh, because I had shut it down before. Uh-huh. All right. 8 drones. Why is that 8? Where's the rest of them? There we go. Now then, let's get this thing back. That's probably what the issue was. They were outside the service area. All right, from there to here. There you go. Make that happen, please. Are you guys going to actually work on it? Yes, excellent. Okay, good. Nothing to explore on here, which is a little disappointing, but okay. Now, back home, are we still starving people? Oh my goodness. Oh. Wait, what is why all the malfunctions? Metals and polymers and oh my goodness. Wait, what's going on? Heavy workload. Why? Is because everything's breaking down around here? Because we have no polymers left? Oh, you're on your way, are you? Alright, you literally have no polymers left. Does that mean you're not going to manufacture any? We're out of fuel. There's no fuel being delivered there. Why is that? Can we get fuel delivered here? That's kind of a super important task, guys. You grab fuel from where? From here. Get resource. And deliver it to there. Before you run out of juice. There you go. You gotta be putting out polymers, man, or we're screwed. Eldith has now got a visitor. An unrocket. Okay, we got above and below. We got a ton of polymers here. This is the guy that's got to go vertical. So let's drop this thing right in here. That's perfectly fine. Oh, this is exotic metal mine? That's right. That's right. You do have that to deal with. All right, let's drop you. We'll go check the other one. How's he doing? We made the ramp, which means you should be able to get basically everything stocked. We got a polymers, and we should get a an exotic materials. Exotic metals. Go ahead and automate. You'll unload that. This guy is definitely going to need to take everything back with him. That's fine, and you are gonna land. Alright, and back home, I'm dancing all over the place. We desperately need this next 25 polymers up here. We are not producing polymers because we're out of fuel constantly. So what else are you guys building? Let's shut this down. You just keep running that stuff over like it's come hell or high water. That's the most important thing. I'd like you guys to maybe take care of not constructing first, and maybe we get the materials for building stuff, okay? So why are the drones? Well, they're doing repair. We just don't have any fuels. You know, anywhere near enough fuels here. Let's put a fuel deposit depot right. No, that's not what I'm trying to duplicate. There you go. Duplicate that. Put one right here. Tell that to get 90 fuel right there. Okay, actually that's excessive. 30 is plenty. We're just super short on drones, right? So that's bad. How many drones do you have over here? You only have 5 working drones over here. That's part of the balance problem. Now that should help solve some of the issues. Get all the rest of them down over there. That doubles up the supply there. Heavy drone workload will be solved a little bit. Insufficient resources for the fuel. We need polymers from that, machine parts for that, and employees for that one. Electrostatic dust storm in 1 soul. We are short power. Do we have stored power? We have 9,000 stored power, but both those guys are... Oh, you just got your repair. Okay. Are you open? Current status closed. Current status closed. Building malfunction. Drones need to repair it with 2 polymers. I'm gonna pause this for the moment. Do we have the money to drop enough polymers? No. We just simply don't. But we have polymers here. Now, I would like you to make a depot for polymers right here. And do we have exotic? We have exotic, of course. Right there. We'll go ahead and place our extractor. Right here is fine. And we'll power you up with solar. Oh, if there's metal on this place. Just dawned on me that there might not be metal on this asteroid. This is Eldith. There's no metals. Oh, did we bring the metals? Did we bring the materials to make these? We may not have. That's troubling. There is no metals at all in this place? There isn't. There's legitimately no metals at all on this place. That's bothersome. Alright, drone commander is there. This guy should have his... Yeah, he's got his range up full. You'll get those built. If we put a path down here, a ramp, And it really doesn't matter where it goes, but as long as it doesn't collide with the polymers. Oh, that is a really, really high space. Really high jump from here down. So let's let them finish gathering first. You are going to take whatever polymers we have on the surface, and you're going to head home. The drones have no power. That's annoying. We have nothing to build it with. Oh, that's too bad. Dang it. How did I not remember to bring... I thought I brought metals. I was sure I brought some metals. At least I planned to bring metals. Clearly I did not do that right. Or I thought inaccurately that there would be metals here. There clearly is not. So this guy needs to leave ASAP. How much polymer do we have? 23 polymer in house? Let's tell you to load up clear all except for... let's go 35, 40 polymers. Let's do 50. Dang, that is noisy. Prepare resources. So 50 polymers will be delivered there. And then when it's ready, it should launch immediately. Requested cargo is only a quarter load. That's fine.
We discovered unusual crystals in the remains of a meteorite. The magnified images of their crystalline matrix were broadcast by every major news channel on Earth.
One tabloid even claimed that the crystal is in fact an artificially created some kind of artwork at a microscopic alien race. Nice. The work resembles a million tiny cylinders surrounded by flames. If you squint your eyes, the very static of the composition resembles a star map. The image is bordered by double rainbows, while the work has an abstract feeling and very dynamic structure. Oh, the beautiful tabloids. While all the unscientific sensationalism had outraged the expert, the publicity provided us with some unexpected benefits. Yes, I want to believe. I want to believe in 400 million. I'll take it. All right, then back home, we could go buy some money with that, or some stuff with that, but just not necessary now. You are going to have 50 polymers on here, and then you're going to head back. I think that'll automatically travel back. And how about you? What are you doing for supplies? Have you gathered everything? The truck is still gathering. What are we gathering? Metals? I don't really care that much about metals, but let's check its stuff here. You're going to take the vehicles. You're going to take the drones. This is a one-time trip, these guys. The 19 exotic metals we expected to find are ready to load. 42 polymers, which is also what we expected to load. Oh my god, that is so noisy! I don't know if it sounds super loud to you guys, but it just pounds in my ears when I do that. I try to do it fast. And then whatever metals we can to fill up the ship. There we go. Prepare resources when it's ready. Whatever's left on the surface will be left behind. Alright, you're taken care of. Over here, not working. Yes, I know. How close to 50 are you? I don't know if you're going to get 50 from up here, actually. Oh yeah, you got enough polymers to do that. Okay, you're fine then. We'll wait for the metal trip to return there, the ship to return there. We're 40% on the way back with the Obachi. We have Minto Kato, who is now homesick. Yeah, uh-oh. Problematic Moxies. Experts report of the failing Moxies is almost 300 pages long, finding multiple issues with their design. The core principle of extracting oxygen from the Martian CO2 is sound. The current implementation of the technology leaves a lot to be desired. Our scientists believe that with the information that they have learned so far, they can design a better Moxie 2.0 tech available for research. Nice. Now, we don't need Moxie 2.0 realistically. We are right out of polymers, and this thing is at 125. And are you running? You are filled and fueled, so we are getting stuff ready. The dust storm is about to arrive. Oh, we can't land with the dust storm. We cannot land in a dust storm unless we... Send a drop ship. Power is draining rather rampantly right now. Why? You guys are offline, and you're offline. We are short-changing ourselves in polymers here pretty aggressively, actually. How are we doing in the Earth Embassy? Are you guys still pumping up cash? You are. These guys are open, and they're going to get very quickly. They will very rapidly run out of polymers. I'm concerned that these guys might not make it back in time. How long until you are loaded? You have, well, you're still stuffing things in there, so that's good, I guess. All right, there's the metals being dumped. Are you able to actually immediately directly deposit? Oh, they are.
Open.
Hey, discovered some new stuff. Good. How about the dust storm? What's the timer on this? Starts in 17 hours. I don't think I can get those ships loaded and home in time, can I? You're done? Unload here. Oh no, you're at 33. Is that the max you can fill? That is the max you can fill. Okay, so why don't you unload there? And then load up those. Don't be automated, dude. Unload the... No, don't load the metals. Unload those. Should be everything the moment they arrive. No, what are you doing? What are you doing? There's supposed to be 42 polymers there. Stop it. Now, are you seriously unloading the polymers? What are you doing, you dimwits? They're force unloading the thing. They didn't accept the delivery of this stuff? Or by this guy? What the heck is this? Oh my god. Stop it. Yeah, load them up. Nope, you're walking off with the polymers to dump them there. Why? There is an order for you to fill this. It's full already. Okay, why is that? How is that possible? How did you get ordered to deliver too many things to here? 42, 33. You're at 80 requested. Okay, we gotta reset this. Clear. Take the equipment. Okay. Take the exotic metals. Alright, and then take the polymers. So we have the machines, all that stuff. So we got the Explorer, the Transporter, the 10 drones, 19 exotic metals, 42 polymers. That's really bloody noisy. And then the rest in metal. Why is that a difficulty for you guys? That's exactly what you should be doing. 33, which you've got, 42, you should be loading them. So now they changed their plan to reload the stuff that they loaded. So apparently the truck really confuses them. That should empty everything the moment you step off. We should be ready to launch, right? We are ready to launch for everything. Head back. Okay, next plate. It's already launched. Okay, cool. You're automatic, and you guys have all the drones. Good. Let's go ahead and terraform down this way. I don't really care where it starts and ends, just so long as it gets down there. Okay, you guys terraform that. That's good. Polymers, metal. We just need to bring metals down here. What's the timer on this thing? You have 9 souls left on that one. That's fine. Oops, didn't mean to go to the underground, but that'll be fine. It is a very boring place, this underground. You're gonna have to come online as a extra power source here, sir? What does it take to make more of these? Just electronics, right? No, we got a ton of polymers. That's right. It is a bunch of polymers to do that. So we can't afford that. Electrostatic dust storm starts in 9 hours. This guy is here with 50 polymers. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. If he comes in with those polymers, oh, that'll be so good. That will save the day. You go ahead and continue building this, please. At a top priority. Chick has arrived with 50 polymers. You guys should jump to it, right? Where's our truck? We have no truck here on the planet because we left them at home. Okay. And you drop in with a whole bunch of more polymers. Lovely. Are you guys you're doing your terraform already? Wonderful. So that will solve all of that trouble immediately. Now all we need to do is come in, land, power that up, and extract. Good. Exotic metals and polymers. So this solved the polymer issue, and this thing will solve the export issue. So that's awesome. All right, where are we with rare metals? 180 right there. Okay. Why don't we go ahead and copy this thing to right in here? There's no point in having it further away. And then this can be the 180. This can be the 0. Great. And the overlap is still good for those guys? Yeah. Good, 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 good. Get that thing up. 7 more to go. Space elevator. My Illudium Pu 36 explosive space elevator. You guys can't launch until after the storm, unfortunately, because we won't be able to get you unloaded in time. But that's all right, as long as we've got the polymers here. It's too bad if this is a long electrostatic dust storm, we lose everything on that planet. But it's probably not going to be a 9-hour or 9 sol long dust storm. Nah, I'm sure it'll be fine. All right, all of you guys go offline. All of you guys go offline. That was an overabundantly loud noise. The Moxies and the oxygen, the water goes offline. Water and Moxies. And there we go. And we have a 0 oxygen. Okay. There comes the storm. Look at all this beautiful lichen. I'm absolutely liking this. You're welcome. You're welcome. That one came free of charge, guys. No, that's beautiful. Beautiful. We are desperately short on polymers, however, but look at this. The space elevator. That's so good. Look at this thing go. And up it goes. Pew! Hey! Yeah! Epic. The space elevator. It's now a nice little line of polycarbonate tubes of whateverness. Look at this thing. Look at this beauty. Running all the way to the surface, or all the way to space. All right. Terraforming goal completed? Oh, look at that. We hit 25 on the liquid water, too. Nice. So much is happening all at once right now. Not working. That's fine. Those will be fixed. Heavy drone load. Fine. Dust storm deal with. Yep. Terraforming special projects. Excellent. New terraforming special projects are available in the planetary view. They are marked in green. Completing them will advance our terraforming efforts. Send a rocket on an expedition to complete a terraforming special project. Lovely. Global parameters, water. The water parameter represents the quality and volume of water on the Martian surface. Large enough quantities of liquid water will form planetary seas and oceans and affect vegetation. Water is increased by evaporation from lakes and by completing special projects. So we have the capacity to do the water thing. We don't do it yet, though. Terraforming progress. Liquid surface water now possible. Nice. With the warming of the atmosphere on Mars, water is now sustainable in a liquid form on the surface. Now, the problem with that is that's not a temperature-only thing in reality, but that's fine. In reality, as hot as you want is not going to have have it work if there's not enough atmosphere. And right now we have basically a hyper thin atmosphere that would not sustain water vapor for very long. Research strength tech, no, thank you. Oh, you know what? I missed the politics window, but that's okay. The milestone achieved. Complete a special project, liquid water on the surface of Mars. Wow, nice. Now that's not actually possible. We don't have lakes sitting around. We don't have water just sitting there, but we haven't dug a lake, but we've got liquid water possible. Nice. All right, 3 souls, 9 hours. Dang, that is a lot of wastage. I'm sure these guys can't launch, but maybe they can in the dust storm, but I don't think so. So our space elevator now has a phenomenal option. Open the resupply screen and request resources and prefabs from Earth. We can now do this basically instantly and any time. Isn't that great? This is not the resupply though that I want. I want to go back. So there's the space elevator. 80,000 kilograms. So I guess it's, and then we just wait until it arrives and then do it again. I don't know. Shuttle access. Okay, no. This is allow / forbid export. Allow or forbid the export of rare metals to Earth. If precious metals are explored, the colony will gain funds in exchange. Exports allowed. Waiting to export is 100. Okay. Let's make that happen real fast. We have 234 rare metals, and they're worth 20 million apiece. 1.6 billion. What do we need that money for? Let's go ahead and not make that super high priority. So the surplus shipments are only happening, periodically. Minato Kato. Minato Kato, why are you wanting to leave? Seriously, why do you want to leave? You're, super old, resting in retirement home. He's just dreaming of going home. But he is able to work, so... He's able to work and have kids at that age, so... We don't want to be without our seniors, that's for sure. What's our age split here? We only have 8 seniors, 53 middle age, 37 adults. Okay. We're getting there on the population numbers, but our children numbers are a little low, possibly because we did that whole starvation fund thing. That was a poor choice, I'm sure. You guys, we have 68 food. We have no food shortage issues anymore. Our power situation was a bit concerning, but I think we'll be plenty. We'll have plenty of time to deal with that. Now, terraforming hint: atmosphere. The atmosphere parameter represents the density and composition of the Martian atmosphere. Above certain densities, atmosphere is gradually lost over time. Due to lack of natural magnetic field on Mars. Atmosphere is increased by building the terraforming buildings. Buildings in the terraforming building and completing special projects. Okay. Minor 1,000 research from our beautiful buildings. You guys are getting fuel delivered nicely. We have 9 rare metals here. Got a lot of busyness going on here. Let's go ahead and see if we can pick up some rare metals with that beast. Can I tell you to unload into this thing? Nope, you will not unload into that. Okay. You will not unload into it. Okay, never mind. So he can't help with the operation. Looks like we have a lot of fuel been moved around though. That's good. That's dealt with that issue now. The fuel is more balanced again. Our fuel production is doing quite good. We consumed 25 and we're producing nearly 70. There we go. Well, we got a bunch of rare metals that have just been delivered. I don't know when this operation happens, but dang, this thing is using a lot of maintenance going on here with all this stuff. I don't think you guys can launch, right? Rockets cannot land or launch during dust storms. Yep. Dang it. Alright, well, your job is going to be to go back to here. So which one, do I send you? Oh, destination. Yes, destination Eldath. You have 10 of those unloaded. What do I need to Eldath? Eldath is the one that needs to have the power, right? Okay. So if we could, you are destination Eldath. Good. Do we have another miner? Yeah, but not until whatever it is arrives. I'll go ahead and leave the drones as is. Clear everything and tell you to take 9, 12 metals. Probably unnecessary numbers, but 12 metals is fine. You don't need anything else. You guys literally don't need a thing. There's 144 polymers on the asteroids. Jeepers. Which asteroid still has a bunch of stuff on it? You have waste rock and metals here. That is entirely spent now. Fine. You have 144 metal. Oh my god, you are just absolutely cram-packed full of stuff. Is he still working? He's still collecting. There's still more over here. Jeepers. We're gonna send probably both rockets over here when the time comes. We'll send them both to that asteroid. No reason not to extend. Oh. Yeah, this is huge. Fuel required for launch is way up, but you can take a lot more stuff. So we'll do that, and then he'll be able to take probably almost all, or all of, the stuff. Waiting to export. Now, when do you export? Export is allowed, but when does it happen? Is it like a daily thing at a certain time, maybe? I forget. Destroyed infrastructure. Oh, man. Oh, man. Those are annoying to deal with. Way down there. Okay. All right. Very frustrating, young one. I would like to load some... what is it? Electronics. And metal. Alright, what the heck is this? Oh my god, there's a lot of metal sitting around there. Alright, what is, we're gonna have to actively send a drone on our own there. I don't have a drone commander here, which is kind of annoying. Why don't I take you and tell you to recharge? You just recharged. Why don't you then fly all the way over here? You can do the repair. Funds received. Why? Why did we just get 2.1 million? Oh, because the stuff moved. Well, okay. I'm okay with them loading one more time. High comfort reflects high standards. Thank you, faction. Now, there is a drone on his way, and I lost track of which one he was, but I sent him here particularly. Oh, do they not fly during the storms? I have a hunch they might not. Where's the drone? Yeah, you have to drive instead of fly, because it's a stormy weather. You're gonna get really dirty. Oh well. lightning strikes are not going to be ideal either. You can go ahead and offload this stuff here. And then you get to go home because, you know, otherwise you'll just get yourself shot. Exploded. Somewhere over here there's a... There he is. Go, little guy. We're with you, man. I believe in you. Watch those lightning smashes. That is a static spot, so he'll be okay. Oh, that's so cool. Alright. Oh my god. Stop. Stop. Don't go. Oh, ho, ho. One right behind and one right ahead of you. Fix it, man. Nope. Fix it. Yes. Now you go home. Try not to get shot on the way. Jeez. Alright. He should automatically try to get home? No? I guess not. Alright. Home you go, man. Home you go. Wherever that be. Alright. Earth Embassy reward. 150 mil. That's nice. And a minor research of 1,000. Deposit running out. Oh, look at that. A rare metals deposit is running out. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel that construction. They might as well take the components back. This thing will be more than sufficient to finish off the 95 rare metals that we have there. We'll have to think about that after it's done, because once this 100 is loaded, I'll tell them to stop exporting that. Alright, and we can't do anything with the asteroids, unfortunately. These guys are just get to sit around and be bored. Really kind of annoying. Because there's absolutely nothing he can do. You're still gathering, huh? Way to go, man. Way to go. Still more stuff to bring up here. Building not working? Yeah, and a nurse sick person back home. You are aware. Okay. Now. That elevator is a huge deal, dude. I want to wait until you sell out that batch, and then we'll look to continuing things. We have 75 polymers now. We can go ahead and allow this some... Well, you know what? No, I'm not going to allow it anything. I'm going to wait, and let's see our research right now. Are we able to craft... We did do the drone assembler, right? Good. Go ahead and make that work. Where are you, Mr. Drone Assembler? Drone Assembler. Produces drones. Okay, it is an outbuilding that requires staff. That's annoying. I mean, if we put it in the middle here, then everybody gets to work on it. So maybe that is a good idea. As long as it's covered by... As long as everybody has access to it. May block deposit. It's not going to block a deposit. The water's still there. I'm going to save. I'm going to save it. Oh my. Alright. Save the game. Dropping that there. I'm assuming this water deposit doesn't get wiped out because we put something on it, but it says it may block it. And that's okay if it does, I suppose. 25% more production. Upgrade not necessary. How's our Moxies doing? We could get the new upgrade. Let's look at our tech right now. We're working on lake crafting, and that is a 14,000 research point job. That's why it's not much has happened in a while. And that's okay. Unique buildings. Schools providing workaholic would be phenomenal. Colonists with all green perform better. I kind of like that idea. The Moxie 2.0 design is pretty cheap. Let's go with the Moxie 2.0 after the lakes. I'd love to get a lake in. Can we put it right in here? Make this crater into a lake? That'd be amazing. 1.5 souls plus still going. We have one unit here that is... Wait a second. Are you out of drone range? You are actively out of drone range. So, and I don't have any... I don't have a transfer storage here because I forgot to put that universal back. Where's his range on this? You have lots of range, and you have an overlap range there. So as long as we put it right by this post, we'll be okay. Universal right here. And I think we'll go with 3 of everything. We don't need exotic metals. We don't need rare metals down here. We do not need food down here. Metal and concrete's fine. Polymer, machine parts, electronics. No fuel. And no seeds. Go. Go, drones, go! That's fine. The power thing down here not working is really annoying, actually. There we go. You're gonna get the polymers here at some point. There's 1 and 2. Good. High comfort, nice. The high comfort numbers are going back up. Excellent. Legislative Assembly. Terraforming folks. Now, did we do that one that we got? In containment? No, it's the one that lets us have more. An additional prep. Yeah, that's on. It's back on. Good. Let's see what the factions want today. We have everybody happy, so only if this is useful for us. Food-producing buildings, farms, and ranches get a bonus production depending on the vegetation terraforming score. That would be good. That's just a straight-up boost. Does this have a... This has a science cost, so no. Whoops. So no on that. Not right now. Enact heavy mining as heavy mining policy. The production of extractors increased by 10%. Production of waste rock by 25%. That has no cost to it. Pumps out a little more waste rock.
Vote
yeah, sure.
passed.
Let's do that. Oh, I just voted instead of open. That was dumb.
New faction
Oops.
opportunity.
Yeah, no, sorry guys. You're gonna be happy one day when I tell them that they can do that job, but that day is not this day. The future is not here, friends. Not yet. There we go. Does this thing... It does have built-in charge stations, so that's good. Alright, how long in this dust storm? 1 soul. That was unfortunate time. It was fortunate timing that we got the polymers back in time. Not so fortunate timing that we didn't get the supplies ready. Now, 150,000 kilograms to an asteroid is epic. I think we might as well get both of them. What's the fuel? Okay, this guy takes 70 fuel for the round trip. That is pricey, but I think we'll do it. I think a little bit of extra fuel. It's pretty easy to manufacture. We are 1 soul 7 hours from reactivating everything in the base. We still have that Earth-sick colonist. Can we not fix the Earth sickness? I don't want our Earth-sick colonist to leave. He's just laying around on the ground. Seriously. He's legit just laying face down in the dirt. Are you dead, Earth-sick guy? Cause of death, old age. Okay, you're not Earth-sick anymore. He is deceased, so I'm guessing he's not going to be taking the trip home. You missed your flight, buddy. That's alright, you'd have died on impact anyways. A little more metals delivered for the drone assembler, and that will solve a lot of problems as well. Getting the drone assembler activated, even with a small workforce, will start producing some drones for us. Shut that off. I do not want you to load any more rare metals. Please. Unload, please. Unload those rare metals, guys. Unload them. Are you gonna unload them? Please to unload them. Yes, no. Yes, you are unloading. Think I saw you unload. Good. We were at 15, we're now at 9. Okay, that's fine. Renegades. Uh-oh. If morale in a dome is too low, renegades will appear. Renegades have a reduced performance. How did we get morale low in a dome? Average morale is pretty low there. Why is it so bad? Why is our average morale low? Is there a way to tell what is causing morale problems? Nothing with you. You're perfectly fine. Can I actually click on a resident? I can see the kids. Alright, let's look at our residents in this dome. Why are you having issues? Inspect residents. Sanity, comfort, health, morale. All right, the people with the low morale. What is your issue? You're a genius. But what's wrong with your morale? Traits and interests. Yeah, that's not going to help me, dude. Why is your morale low? Okay. You're showing no reasons for negative morale. Comfort down a little bit. Why is your morale low? Yeah, I don't get it. It's not telling me why. Composed, enthusiastic, genius, Martian-born, and you're not... You're a genius. It's awesome. How much genius science are we getting? 300. Nice. Yeah, I'm not sure why you would be having renegade issues. That is problematic. Where would the renegades be listed? Renegades 1. Yeah, I'm not sure what to say about that other than you need a smack in the teeth for being a renegade. Come on. Death Storm's not done in 19 hours. So they're emptying out that. Great. We have 5.8 billion, which means research being completed is awesome, but we are going to go ahead and bump a big outsource. It's another 1,000. We're at 2380 now for the research. The Moxie 2.0 story bit is going to be real fast. That's great. And then what are we going to do? Thinking we work on some things that add comfort. Is there anything in the social that could add comfort for them? Colonists no longer take comfort penalties from travel. Licensed Martian money making. Lower the risk to colonists developing flaws after sanity breakdown. Nope. The behavior shaping. New spire building the sanatorium. That's actually an interesting idea. Treats colonists to remove flaws. Martian dorms don't have sanity damage when working in outdoor buildings. I'm wondering what sort of issues we already do have. New building, the art workshop, a vocation building, which allows colonists to experiment with different forms of art. Counts towards the workshop milestone, consumes polymers. Interesting idea. Resident building upgrade, home collective. Increased service comfort of buildings by 10. That sounds fabulous. Decorations of increased service comfort. New building amphitheater. Building where colonists gather to perform and listen to recitals. Visitors receive comfort and satisfaction boost. Okay, and you guys are Martian strength. Don't take sanity damage from disasters. That might have been what was causing the problems. Sanatorium upgrade, behavioral melding. Project Morpheus. Wondering if we work towards the Moho mine right now. Being able to manufacture or to put out rare metals perpetually will make endless cash source, right? Oh yeah. Allows the construction of rockets on Mars, allows passenger rockets to carry 10 more colonists. I love the idea of constructing rockets on Mars. I kind of love that idea. For 14K, we could get another rocket. Now, what would we use the rockets for now? Now that we have the space elevator, we don't really need them other than, well, planetary activities. So yeah, we could build one. We could also buy one. That might be a better call. The network node increases the research output of research labs and Hawking Institutes in the dome. Hospital upgrade, remote medic upgrade decreases the total work slots. Okay. Compact hangars, maximum number of shuttles. We don't have shuttles. Those are interesting though. We don't really need them yet. Houses and refuel shuttles that facilitate long-range transport, the resources between depots and resettles colonists between domes. See, that is good if we set up long-range domes, but we don't have that yet. Refineries and factories, AI upgrade, performance increased by 20%. Yes, sounds good. Extractor upgrade, fueled extractor, produce increase, Production increased by 30% as long as the building is supplied with fuel. Should not just consume hydrocarbon fuel, but use it to develop a nuclear energy, hydropower, and renewable energy sources, says Vladimir Putin. This is metal and concrete reduction down. Outdome buildings require maintenance less. Oh, really? Is outdome buildings all buildings that are outside? So solar panels as well? Or is this just outdome buildings that are worked by staff? Waste rock processing slowly converts waste rock into concrete. Then important advanced rocketry. That's the construction of them. Rare metal extractor production increased by 50%. That is not more rare metals though. Just faster rare metals. This, the Moho mine will get more metals. The extractor wonder produces concrete directly from the Martian soil without it requiring a deposit. Omega telescope gives access to new breakthroughs and reduces overall research costs. I'm going to say we do that one even before the factory AI because of the reduced research costs. And we'll bump it to there too. So we'll do the Moxies and then the interplanetary astronomy for the Omega telescope, because getting breakthroughs unlocked could be huge. And then, I mean, the artificial sun's awesome. It's a mega power producer, but we are not by any stretch having issues with power. The amount of workers in a fusion reactor, not necessary. Water, deep mining. You might want to do deep mining at some point here. VR workshop, vacation allows a consultant colonists to experience the virtual reality, counts towards a workshop milestone, consumes electronics. Is that like a fun thing for them to do? Is that what that is? I imagine that's what that does. I could do the solar panel dust thing, but I could also do the electroscopic, the tribal electric scrubbers. That would drop our maintenance massively. I would almost say that's more important even than this. Because building that Omega telescope is 300 electronics. We ain't got that right now. So let's go with the electrostatic scrubbers after the Moxie. All right. Well, that is close to the end of our day. I really would like to... I should have not dawdled there that much, but getting the rockets in the air would have been nice. But they, unfortunately, this one's gone. This one will be gone next. And then this guy here is sadly not going to be able to do much. You're not going to be able to extract that at all. You're just not going to be able to do much at all. Well, no, you have 6 souls left, so that's okay, I suppose. Building's not working. Not enough workers? Are we losing people here? Kind of? We're at a bit of a bottleneck on population here. Is that a comfort thing? The average comfort needs to be up. But the electrostatic dust storm does make them very unhappy. That is for certain. Let you go automated. Actually, let you go over here. Bring that piles and piles and piles of metals and stuff. All the things and bring them back over here. Can you do that? Good job, sir. Good job. Alright. We are going to need both of these guys to go. You are set to return to Eldath. And I'm going to bring Pontus to Eldath as well. Oh, there's my timer. Not Pontus. Then I'm going to bring the Ishi to Eldath as well. But it is 1 soul, 10 hours left on that one. Minor 1,000 research. Nice. That's from these guys. Whenever they finish, they can add... They have a chance to spawn 1,000 research bonus or other things. Food situation seems to have restabilized. Our water is dropping like a brick, but we do have a lot stored downstairs, so we're fine. There we go. We got the drone. Oh my goodness, the drone assembler is working night times as well. No, don't do that. Don't work the night shift outdoors with your engineers, please. That's why this thing went empty. because you emptied out this machine because you decided to make that a higher priority. We'll leave it there and we'll make it like this. And then we're going to tell you guys to manufacture some prefabs. We have 23 electronics in house, so we'll tell them to use up 13 of them to manufacture new drones. I don't know how long it takes them to manufacture them. There's the timer there. That's not bad. 5 hours left in the electrostatic dust storm, so next episode we'll be able to continue with things after, now that we have our wonderful space elevator. And we definitely want to work on finding a way to make a really good baby dome. I'm thinking this might end up being our baby dome. Have everybody over here super comfort focused, do everything we can to make that a happy place, and make them have lots of babies. I'm thinking that might be the go-to. We will see, however. I'm not certain that that's going to work great, but the shuttles would solve some of that. We need to definitely, like, path somehow. I'm not sure how we're going to do this. Maybe we put another... No, I'm not sure what that's going to look like, because I don't think those can connect directly. I think these two being connected is going to be fine. But we'll see. We might try that one online first to get it started as a baby dome. Baby making dome. Super high comfort stuff. Wouldn't be a bad idea. I think they don't feel like they have no jobs if they have those like VR workshops and that sort of stuff. If the workshop stuff is available, I think that helps them. That makes them happy anyways, I think. That's how that works. Hanging gardens, beautiful complex, greatly improve the comfort of all residents in the dome. I mean, there's either that or the medical spire. Probably the medical spire. I don't know that this makes faster babies. I think maybe the hanging gardens makes faster babies. We increase the comfort in it. Decrease number of workers in a farm. That's probably a good idea. Improves service comfort and provides relaxation, allowing colonists to visit and gain comfort. Yeah. But we're gonna get a few things on the go here. In next episode, we'll do some more of this asteroid as well. The blunder of not sending the metals that I thought I had. All I had to do was send 6 metals, and I had the space too. So I thought I had it set up to send, but I obviously screwed up because all I had to do was send 6 metals, and we'd had a bunch more exotic metals. We'd have had another 20 exotic metals already in there. Too bad. I mean, we could upgrade this, but that would require more power. It'll make it take 16. I have enough to do... I have enough metals coming, I believe, to do 4 of these. If that's the case, then we should be good. If it's not the case, then I don't want it amplified. Let's go back to the Mars. You're heading out with, what is it again? 12 metals? So that is enough. Okay. Yeah, oh no, you're also going to need machine part there. Let's get you to also bring 2 machine parts, because otherwise we won't be able to repair. Glad I noticed that. Alright. You'll be launching in 4 hours. Thanks everybody for joining me. Have yourselves a great rest of the day. We'll see you in game.